Hey, it happened again. It happened again. The blessing happened again. It's always great to be here in this moment. Uh, this smile should say it all. This smile should really say it all because it's just me again. Got them raised this morning. Uh, every morning you should try to get you some sun rays, man. Them sun rays just it adds life and volume and fullness to your day. So for me, that's for the win. Um, just behind the scenes, man, working really hard to give you guys the best possible picture and depiction of what life as a high school athlete coach perspective is. And today is no different, man. This young fella here, I met him on happenstance, y'all. He happened to stands by uh, the office when I was in there talking to his coach one morning a couple weeks ago, and he has such a great personality uh, to where I was like, oh yeah, I like this dude already. He's a shit. He's solid kid, man. Solid. Got a muscle or two, y'all. I was scared of him at first because his voice his voice was like different. So yeah, don't worry about it though. He non-violent. Oh, he not non-violent, y'all. I was just playing about that. That dude he like violence. He like contact. Hey, Prep News family, please help me welcome our guest for this morning's show, Kabari Davis, Vidalia Vikings football.
Good morning. Good morning,
What's up, bro?
man.
Look, y'all hear all that bass in this voice. I didn't want to tell y'all before y'all heard. Y'all hear y'all like, man, bruh, come on for real.
What
Hey,
you
y'all,
mean?
he got his hair pinned up today, so he feeling kind of pretty today, y'all. He feeling
Nah,
kind of pretty today. He
came
was
with the violence.
huh?
I'm coming with the violence.
Come, really? Man, stop it.
Hey, man.
Say, bro, you're not gonna do this today. Uh, tell us a little bit about who Kabari Davis is.
I'm 17. Born and raised in Vidalia my whole life. Went to school here my whole life. Uh, been playing football, basketball, and baseball since I say 5. Then when I got to high school, I just started focusing on football and basketball. And my dad's my head coach. My head coach my whole life. He's my head coach right now. He he pushed me to do my best.
So I might be a little slow. I might be a little slow. Say that last statement again.
Uh, my
Start
dad,
from dad. Yeah, right there. You
my
caught the
dad, uh, my dad's my head coach. He been my
right
head
there.
coach my whole
Stop
life,
right there.
and
What's your head coach name?
uh, my head coach's name is Josh West, but my dad's name is Kel Davis.
Okay, I'm slow. I'm slow.
Good.
I'm officially slow. Tell us a little more, my guy. Tell us a little more.
uh, uh,
All right, let me help you out.
yeah.
Let me help you out. What's it been like in the academic realm for Kabari Davis, maturing and growing up and gaining a love for academics? Uh, what's that like?
Academically, I've always been an all A's, couple B's type kid. I didn't make my first B probably until 7th grade, so I always made all A's. Yeah.
When you made your first beat, did you cry?
A little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little hurt.
A little hurt or a lot? Like you don't be a little hurt from you don't have tears from a little hurt. Like that's some
It's just
great
like,
pain when you cry real alligator tears.
yeah,
So I'm gonna ask you the question again. You was a little hurt or a lot hurt?
a little hurt.
This is why I take a deep breath, Kabari. See how I blew it out? Just blew it out, bro. Uh, in the process of working hard to be where you need to be academically, uh, what pleasures did you find in the classroom that gave you the incentive to keep maintaining a high grade point average for yourself?
I feel like it started with the teachers making the classroom a good environment to learn in. I feel like if they just keep making it a fun environment to learn, then more kids gonna want to buy in to learn what they trying to teach.
Facts, facts, facts. When you look at, I always want. I'm gonna ask you a question, okay? And this is gonna be the first time.
Talk to them.
This is gonna be the first time I ask a kid this question because it involves friendship, it involves brotherhood, and it involves loyalty, uh, and a whole bunch of other things that surmise character. And as we know, character isn't who you is when all eyes are on you. Character is who you are and what
No,
you do when nobody is looking at you. So you have a teammate who's not
okay.
who's just not a good student. Not because he doesn't try, not because he doesn't give a good effort. He may just get dry mouthed during tests. When you look at a kid like that, uh, have you ever been one to say, "Hey, man, I know I'm not trying to get in your business or anything like that, but can I help you learn, help teach you how to study for tests? Can I help you and show you in what I do to prepare for tests?" Is
Yeah.
that a situation that comes up in your area?
Oh yes sir, yes sir. Not even teammates. Like if I have a friend and I see that he's struggling with like a subject that I know I'm good in, I'm gonna make sure that I help him in whatever he got. Like homework, I can tell him how to do it to make sure that he knows how to do it by himself when he by himself. I wouldn't just do it because that
That's good to know that you just wouldn't do it. You might become his girlfriend then. That was a joke, Kabari. Yeah, that wasn't for the coach. That wasn't for the coach.
That
That
wasn't
wasn't
funny,
for the coach.
man.
What's your favorite subject?
uh, I say math. I'm good at math.
A lot of athletes' favorite subject is lunch. It used to be PE, but then they got to high school and found out it wasn't no more regular PE. It was football practice,
Yeah.
and so they try to excel in lunch now. Nah, just kidding, y'all. Just kidding. Uh, what's your, what, what's your why, man? Why'd you fall in love with football? And how did you know that that's what you were supposed to be doing?
I fell in love with football. Well, initially when I was little, my dad signed me up for football, and I didn't really know how physical the game was. I was like 4, so my my first game, I remember they put me out there. I ain't really practice like that. They put me out there. And I got hit, and I ain't know how it was. I didn't know how I was gonna feel. And I took a break from football. I ain't gonna cap. I was,
No.
I was like 3 or 4.
And that's understandable at 3 or 4, but at what age did you come back and start playing?
Uh, I, uh, I was in first grade, so I'm gonna say 7. I started. I think I was watching Reggie Bush highlights one day. Running back for the Saints. I,
Uh-huh.
I was like, dang. I was like, dang. He running, can't nobody touch him. I was like, I want to do that. I want to do that. And like,
And,
and
and Reggie Bush was one of the guys that you were a fan of growing up then.
Yes, sir.
What was some of the things that you saw Reggie do that even at a young age, I remember, back in my day on Barrington Drive, we played in between the apartments. Uh, Back then it was Tony Dorsett, it was Lynn Swan,
Yeah,
it was Pittsburgh Steelers, uh, like it was those were the teams that were just really good in the 70s,
yeah.
you
Smash
know,
Mouth football.
right. Like and we're out there emulating them. Like we're trying to make the two-handed catch with our bodies fully extended, or we're trying to dip the shoulder like Earl Campbell used to do and run over somebody. Like what did you do to try to emulate Reggie Bush as a young football player?
Yeah, I really just saw his work ethic. Honestly, I saw how he tried to run through the tackles and run through linebackers. It was. I saw it was really hard to tackle him. So I, I told myself that like if I put in his work ethic, I could be great one day.
Right, right. You get to high school. Generally, most kids are super slender. We see. Well, I saw it. When I met you in person, you're a fully developed, solid guy. Look like you're a big on the
Yeah.
weight room. Um, at what point did working out and trying to become bigger, stronger, and faster become an important part of what you do on the football field?
My freshman year, I was nothing like this. I was skinny. I had a lower body, but I had no upper body. So it started my freshman summer. I
Okay.
I I just started getting right in the weight room. Yeah, I'm a fan of plyometrics. I feel like them that helps get your speed and vertical up. So I did a lot of plyometrics starting from my freshman year too.
It absolutely does wonders for what you're trying to do in the course of getting bigger, stronger, and faster. What's your favorite plyo workout drill?
Uh, Said bigger, stronger, faster.
No,
Plyometrics.
you're right. Within the process of plyometrics, what's your favorite drill that you like to do that helps you get bigger, stronger, faster?
Uh, I say my favorite one is in the weight room. It's like a hex bar. It's kind of like a deadlift bar. It's called a hex bar.
Okay.
I put a 45 on each side, and I go down for a deadlift, kind of in the deadlift position, and I come up and I jump with it with the bar.
So you're inside the hex bar. Your arms go down lifted, and you can do shoulder shrugs, you can do calf
Yeah,
raises,
yeah,
like you say, you can do deadlifts and a lot of that. Okay, I got you. I'm
yeah.
with
All right, so I do that about 8 to 10 times, but I have a box in front of me too. So as soon as I get done jumping 8 to 10 times, I jump to the box. I say about 30 inches. I say,
you. Okay,
yeah,
so at a minimum, you got a 30-inch vertical jump.
yeah, minimum, yeah, minimum. I,
Yeah, yeah. Think about that for a second.
yeah, I had a little bit, but yeah, minimum.
Hey, now it's all good, man. That's part of the process. So, uh, when you look at football from a training aspect, uh, compared to some of the other guys that you compete against, that you compete with, even on your own team, it's competition because you compete for playing time. That's how the coach
Yeah,
deciphers how many touches you're going to get from the running back position.
yes,
Uh,
sir.
what are you looking at when you see yourself training? How do you decide which drills that you're going to work at, be it speed, cutback, uh, counter moves. Like, what are you looking at when you see trying to see what you need to work on for that day from a training perspective?
Uh, I've been like for my whole high school career. I use drills that I seen that I need to work on from my game from the previous years. If you get what
Hmm.
I'm trying to say.
I
Like
got some with you.
like I could have last year like running wise, I could have worked on my cutback, running cutback, do the cutback code a little bit more.
Right.
So I started setting back cutback drills this whole summer and just change the directions and like lateral movements and drills like that.
As a guy that knows a little bit about training, especially training running backs, my son, as a young kid, he played quarterback, he played running back. Uh, I always told him, you got a minimum of 1 yard when you get to a place in space where you're about to meet the defender, that you need to make a decision where you're going to go through him, over him, or around him.
Yeah.
Uh, what's your principal philosophy on what when do you decide to go through him, over him, or around him in your football mental transition of what the game looks like?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. My first thought is I'm gonna see if you know how to tackle first before I start doing any before I do any juke move, spin move, whatever. I'm gonna see if you know how to tackle first. So
Yeah.
I'll probably give you a little truck first.
Oh, so you forget all that other stuff. You want
Yeah,
to see
I want
is,
to see if you know how to tackle first before I do any type of juke move, anything.
is that a instill fear in saying that, hey, I'm gonna run your hind part over, uh, or you're gonna stop me, but either way, we're about to have a head-on-head collision.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let them know that I'm here. You, I'm, I'm gonna see if you here too. Here to talk.
So from a running back perspective, from a running back perspective, but but and that but is a big X. X equals the unknown. Uh, how much has playing inside backer help you understand what if you're running the A gap, what a inside backer is trying to do to stop you? How much has being that guy in the middle help you be a better running back?
Uh, it's all about reading your keys. Like that linebacker, it, my coaches always told me read the hard hats, the top of the hats of the lineman. If they come straight up, you know it's pass. If they go down, you know it's run. So, I feel like they helped me with running back. It's like with running back, it's all about being patient through the holes. So I feel like you gotta be patient at both positions.
Okay,
Like you at linebacker, you can't just run straight fast to a gap. If you at running back, you can't just run straight fast through the hole. You gotta be patient on your lineman.
right, right. I talked to a coach the other day on the assistants coaching show that I do. He said that one of the things that they have to work on correcting once the summer end and the season gets back around, because now kids have developed a serious mentality within the spread offensive 7v7 on the defensive side of the ball of the inside backer guys. They're just dropping back to cover the pass because it's no interior lineman.
Yeah.
um, how much do you feel 7-on-7 helps you be able to better understand what the linemen are gonna? I mean, the linebackers and the corners are gonna do to try to keep you inside or turn you back inside. Like, how much do you put into that from a running back perspective?
I feel like I feel like 7-on-7 is great for your passing game. Running back wise, uh, mm,
No
I
wheel routes.
yeah, like running back wise, I feel like it give you a feel on how the linebacker might play you in the game. How like a outside linebacker playing the flats might come up on you, make a tackle. You gotta be able to make a move on them.
So do you put how much effort do you put into being how to catch being able to catch passes out of the backfield, um, the proper movement in catching a swing pass, uh,
Yeah.
knowing how to slip the block to set up for the screen. What all goes into that for you?
I feel like running back these days gotta be able to catch the ball, so I put a lot in the catching with the receivers at practice now.
Okay. Can we talk a little bit about what game management has been like for you guys? What take us through a Friday for you guys at Vidalia High School.
Uh, Friday, we get to school. Prep rallies be early in the morning, so our prep rallies. I think normal people had their prep rallies at the end of school. Our stuff be at like 9, 10 in the morning. It be early.
Well, which one would you rather, 9, 10, or 1:30?
Mm. I feel like 9 to 10 get you ready for the whole day. Like I feel like they get the whole school ready, get the student section, fans ready to come to the game. So I'll say morning.
And then if the other good thing about having a morning prep rally is that if you go over the hour and a half that your principal has allotted for the pep rally, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
If you have it at 1:30, school gets out at 3, like you
Right.
go further. You gotta be shutting the pep rally down at 2:40, 2:45.
Yeah, you're right.
It's I guess it's half a dozen in one hand and 50, 6 in the other, something like that,
Yeah.
50%. Uh
But yeah, after that, around I say 4ish, we gotta report back to the school. We eat pregame about 4:30. And about 5 to 5:45, 6, we just coach tell us to put our headphones on if we want to listen to music and sit somewhere and lock in, get ready for the game. No distractions.
No doubt. How much, having a new coach in Coach West after having the same high school coach for the last 3 years, how much do you expect game day to change for you guys?
Uh, I feel like he gonna make sure that we're prepared mentally and physically. Like I feel like that's gonna be his main focus.
What's been the best thing for you in the process of learning who Coach West is, and how has he made an immediate impact on your thought process and mentality as a football player?
Man, just his personality, man. Like he just a funny guy, and like he creates a lot of funny situations and turn them into life lessons. So like you can't forget it. Like it's stuck in your head because it's a funny life. It's a funny way he said it to make it stick in your head, but it's a life decision.
Right. You've been playing on both sides of the ball your entire varsity career. Uh, this year, from my understanding, Coach West is asking you to not necessarily say be one sided, but to dedicate yourself to the offensive side a little more,
Yeah,
so that you can be uh, more fresh for the tough district games that you guys have and
Yeah.
being able to run the ball. When you guys first discussed that, what were your thoughts in that?
Uh, I was understanding. I was understanding of what he said because you at the end of the day you want to save your body. I feel you want to save your body for like the tough games, like the easy teams. Well, I ain't gonna say no.
Use you at the backer spot if we just absolutely got to put you there. But
Yeah.
let's build someone else up so that we become more useful in having more players that are player ready today than tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm all about winning. So uh, I helped the other linebackers out, tell them everything I know. They can learn from me. I might be able to learn from them. I'll never know. So I mean, I just try to teach them what I know, so they
Well,
get my knowledge.
what does leadership mean to Kabari Davis?
Leadership, holding everyone accountable, making sure nobody have their head down, picking everybody up. Like for example, we ran the levee, you know the levee by the riverfront.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we ran the levee as a team last week. Like me and my other teammate, we was just pushing the linemen because I know it's probably hard for them. They probably can't. It's probably harder for them than it is for a skill. So I was just pushing them, telling them that I need them, and like let them know that I really need their help.
When you think about the up and down seasons that you guys have had, uh, you guys have a few seniors that have the same mentality as you. You know, they just want to win their senior season and give the best representation for Vidalia Vikings football that they can. As a group, what are some of the things that you guys have discussed in an effort to compete with 2019 state champion Faraday? Always tough, Mangum Dragons, always, in
Yeah,
their new essence. Vidalia, I mean, not Vidalia, I mean, Dale High, who's getting better every year football wise. And now you add Oak Grove to the mix, who's a power.
yeah. Uh, we discussed like we feel like Rome wasn't built in one day.
Right,
Rome wasn't built in one day. So we feel like we can get better each day, like 1% better each day. It's gonna all the pieces gonna connect by the time the season starts.
right, right. Looking at, again, the Delta area in Louisiana has been one that has been football tough. Like, yeah, we may not win every game, but after the game, you're gonna know Saturday morning that you've been in a fight. Like,
Yeah.
what are some of the guys that have come before you, that you try to play in honor of their memory and show them that, hey, it's a guy here that still has this same pride, determination, and love for the game as you played with.
Say that last part again.
Um, who are some of the guys that played before you, and not necessarily while you were in high school, but guys that growing up, your dad has told you about that.
Yeah.
Hey, they played here at Vidalia. They were like that. They were really good. They worked hard, great attitude. Who are some of those guys, if you remember any, that you said, hey, when you come to a game, you'll see Kabari Davis, who gives the same work ethic and attentiveness to the game that you did, to just try to procure more fans in the stand.
Uh, I say one person. His name is Devin Green. He retired. I mean, he graduated. Oh man, he graduated. My bad, man. I'm thinking he in the NFL or something. He graduated 2019.
Okay.
Ran like a 4.3 He was fast and y'all. I saw how he worked at running back. Like he did constant cutting drills, constant jump cut drills.
Right.
Like,
In,
I,
impact wise, how did you use what you saw him do to help you become a football player, a better football player, as you grew and mature every year to this point?
I just remember how like I was like 8, 9. I just saw how he never gave up. Like like he's, he was always talking in the huddle, talking to his lineman. He just never gave up.
Okay, okay. Uh, I want to ask you this. I want to ask you this, and I'm hoping that I ask it in a manner that doesn't um, make you seem over the top, arrogant, or disrespectful to anyone. Okay.
Nah, you good? Yeah,
What can we expect to see from Vidalia Vikings football this year?
man. Some discipline, hard hitting football, man. And you gonna see us having fun out there and winning.
All that's fair, man. All that's fair. A lot of people, when they see Vidalia on the schedule, um, they they kind of shrug it off. It's just Vidalia.
Yeah.
When you guys hear that, how does that, you know, what kind of mentality that does that put you in?
We just feel like nobody know what work we put in every day throughout the week. So, uh, as long as we know that we getting better every day as a team and as a family, we know we can do whatever we want.
Talk to your community right now.
Uh, community, community, great. I feel like we got a lot of support, a lot of sponsors. I feel like the parents, the parents really for the children. I feel around here, they just want to see us do good as players and as young men, so we can. They want to see us succeed in life. I feel.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Uh, Man, great, great having you on, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. I
No,
appreciate it.
no, man, we good, we good. Once you're part of the family, you're part of the family for life, man.
You definitely gotta have me back, man. This is fun.
Man, whenever you want to, just, like you know what my phone number is, man. Call me any day of the week, man, and we'll we'll,
Gotcha.
we'll, we'll pull out the camera and get you straight, man. You know, send me your highlights every week.
You already know that.
Send me your highlights every week so I can see who getting smashed. Like I like yeah, I'm always scared when people say they choose violence first, man. You say you choose violence. Like
Man, look,
I got
this
to
my, this,
I got a little scared there, Kabari.
this my last year. I'm just saying.
Hey, don't be violent. Don't be violent.
All right, man. I got you, man. I got you, man.
Off the field. On the field, be violent as hell. Man, I love you, man.
That's what I was talking about.
I knew what you were talking about. I was just look, that was just me being silly, man. That was just me being silly. I like to laugh, so I'm gonna always be silly. That's a part of me. I'm gonna be if I live to be 97, I'm gonna still be trying to tell an old antiquated joke. Dude's gonna be like, man, that was from 1986. Like, how would you know?
Facts.
Hey,
Facts.
now, hey, who you shouting out, man?
Uh, man. Shout out, Coach West, man. Shout out my dad.
Hey,
Shout out,
Dad.
yeah, man. Shout out Lewis Jordan, man. That's my number one receiver. Man.
Oh, okay, Lewis Jordan. We gotta get Lewis on, man.
Yeah, man. I'm
I
gonna tell
met
him
him,
about.
didn't it? That's the dude with that's the dude with the big asterisk head. How that was?
Yeah, no, yeah, number one.
Yeah, hey Lewis,
10,
we gotta
hey,
get you on, bro.
all right, 10 months of New Grove. Yeah, him, man.
Yeah, I did say that, huh? Bruh, I almost got the Clippers to start and give him a lineup myself, man, and get that orange stuff and retwist him up, man. He's funny though. He's super funny. Who else you shouting out, bro?
Yeah. Shout out to the whole community, man. I love the support, man.
Community up.
New Valu.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to the principal at Vidalia High School. Shout out to Coach West, football coach, Coach Davis, the AD basketball coach.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Miss Maslin, new principal, man.
Yeah, new principal. What's her name?
Miss Maslin.
Hey, Miss Maslin, how you doing today?
She all for the kids sports and athletics. The academics first, of course, but she all for it.
Right. Well, hey, I don't know a principal that hadn't been academic first. So you know that go without saying, man. That's said even though it's unsaid. Real spill.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to good friend of mine who's also a city councilman, DC, Derek Carson's school board member, great guy. So my guy, shout out to my bro Stanley Smith. Even though he ain't on y'all side of the water no more, he's still Vidalia fed to the bone, man. Who else I'm shouting out down there too, man? Hey, shout out to the whole city of Vidalia.
Facts, man. Facts.
Shout out to the whole city of Vidalia, man. I'm gonna be down there to catch a game this year, man. Me and Coach West already talked about it. Y'all don't worry about it. It's grown folk business. But hey, man, y'all already know what it is. We want to thank Kabari Davis for a great interview, man. Thank him for being candid and unfiltered, like well-spoken. Like if you didn't hear the passion for it and love for the game of football in his voice, shame on you. Shame on you.
Shame on you.
And if you know nothing else, on the field, he's gonna be violent. Super violent from the running back perspective.
You know what the V stand for in Vidalia, huh?
No, tell me.
It stand for violent, man. So you see that V on Friday? Violent.
Hey, y'all got that out. When you see that V on Friday, they're choosing violence. I ain't say that now. It's just, y'all know what it is, man. Remember, get off the bench, get into the game. I couldn't even respond to that because I was going to say something that was going to get me in trouble. I love you guys, man. We'll see y'all on the next one. The next one is Antron Mason tomorrow, 1 p.m. We love you guys. Again, remember, get off the bench, get into the game.